welcome back. It's your girl Bougie Brie. I hope you are enjoying palette week. This video is going to be my top 5 palettes that are cool toned, warm toned, neutral, and bright. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do today. Like I said, I'm just having fun this week and putting some stuff up that maybe you will enjoy, and if you don't, you know, you'll be fine. So let's get into it. Okay, let's start with the neutrals. Okay, these are my top 5 neutral palettes, and they're in no order specifically. This is from Note Cosmetics. This is their professional eyeshadow palette in 104. You can see that I've used it quite a bit. Yeah, I really like this palette. And it has these really beautiful shades. And these are like satin. They're not, you know, they have a sheen to them for sure, but they're gorgeous. I think they're $14.99. Okay, and of course I don't have any hand wipes or whatever. Then the next one is the Narcissus Loaded. This is probably my go-to neutral palette when I am going on a job interview or meeting with a family or parents or whatever. This is the eyeshadow palette I go to. You know, I usually don't meet parents or families, you know, with crazy makeup. But this is a really beautiful palette. It's got a couple of shimmer, like 1, 2, 3, 4. Even though it's a little shimmer light for me, like it doesn't have enough for me, it's still a gorgeous palette. And it makes gorgeous neutral looks. A little bit warm on this side, a little bit cool on this side. I really like this one. And I love NARS quality. This is probably my favorite. Oh, well, not my favorite. I really love this brand. This is the EYN from Beauty Bay. This is the Berry palette. It looks like it could be a little cool or a little warm. So that's why I put it in the neutral section. I had the big one, and the big one was too much. It was too many of the same, but this is a beautiful palette. It's got this beautiful pearl shade up here, another one over here, and this darker shade, pink, kind of a goldy color, and then this antique olive color, and then a couple of shades matte, 1, 2, 3. Really beautiful. I like this one. Okay, and then the next one is the Milani Bold Obsessions. When I initially got this palette, I was not that big of a fan. I really wasn't. But the more I used it, I really think this is a great palette. This is perfect for a purse. This is perfect for work. You know, if you are in an area where they have transit and you can, you know, throw this in your bag and do your makeup on the bus or whatever, this is great. I think this is beautiful for 20 bucks. Or 15, depending on where you go. Now, this one I don't think you can technically get anymore, but if you really want it, you can find it. This is the ColourPop I Think I Love You. This is one of their older palettes. You can see I destroyed this shade right here. This is a beautiful palette, and it's one of the very few that has a black. I really, really enjoy this palette. It's so beautiful. Yeah, great job, neutral palettes. Okay, what should we do next? Let's do cool tones because they're closest to me. Okay. This is the Cold Chemistry collection from Sugar Pill, and I don't think this has a shoots. Oh, those are the different. Yeah, that's all it's called. Okay, so these 4 shades. I enjoy Sugar Pill. I love their aesthetic. I love their shades. I wish they would start making smaller pan sizes, which they did with that pastel palette they came out with. But this is one of my favorite kind of grungy. This is October, November, December, January for me right here. It's a beautiful palette. I really like it. A little bit on the lighter side of cool tone. This is the Lorac Unzipped Elegance. This is one of my favorite. This is the mini palettes. They came out with 4 of these. 3 of them were in Ulta, and one of them was in Kohl's. I think no, this is not the one that was in Kohl's, but this is a little bit different than the traditional unzipped formula. But it's still outstanding. I mean, look at that. Sickening. And this right here, some of the shimmers act a little funny, but I'm sure if you know what you're doing, you can make them work. It's a beautiful palette. This was surprising. I bought this on a whim. It was part of a bundle, and so it came with everything that was in there. Excuse me. This is the Cargo Getaway. I really like this palette. It is so beautiful, and it's divided in quads, like right here, right here, right here. Just absolutely gorgeous. Like, look at these shades. So, so pretty. This is my favorite up here. And, of course, the purple. So, excuse my poorly done hand, my nails. They look so ratchet, but I'm trying, okay? I love this one. This one is so beautiful. Let me see if I can. Do you see that? Yes. Yes. That's gorgeous. And the next two are from the same brand. This is the Bare Minerals Hidden Treasures. Now, there's two things I would like to see Bare Minerals do. I'd like them to do some more warm tone palettes and to expand the size of their shades, like the pans. They're just too small. This is more neutral cool, but I still like it a lot. I think I got this a couple of holidays ago. But I love their formula. I have several of their Minerals palettes. I have a lot of the smaller ones that are like 6 pans. And then I have the Bare Sensuals, which is like a mauvey toned palette. Really enjoy this one, that purple. Just a beautiful, beautiful palette. I think I got this from Nordstrom Rack, if I remember correctly. Okay, let's do warm tone. Let's start with you. This is a palette from the influencer-based brand Collab. This is Best of the Day. I really like Collab as a brand. They're right up there with Milani for me. They make excellent products. They're a little bit pricey. These palettes are between $9.99 and $14.99. You can only get them at Sally's. That's another downside. But you can also buy them online. But they're just outstanding. I don't think I have any. Look at that. It's just a beautiful palette. I really like this a lot. And it's comparable to like a Modern Renaissance. They have one that's like that. This one, this is surprising for me. I didn't realize how much I like this one. This is from Rude Cosmetics, and this is the Cosmo 9-color eyeshadow palette. I've only used this a couple times, but I really liked it. And I liked it for this shade, this shade, this shade, and this warmer color right here. It doesn't look warm, but it's gorgeous, and I really enjoy it. Yeah. Now, I will say this. This palette, okay, there's this one, and there's a couple other palettes that I ordered from Rude. Actually, I ordered a shit ton. And when they came, when I opened it, I was like, what the fuck is the pan size so small? And that was a huge turnoff. This is not one of them. But the other ones were really small. I don't know why. That's irritating to me, but I digress. Okay, the next one is the Revolution Makeup Precious Stone in Ruby. I've only used this a couple of times. Oh my god, don't make me mess up my nails. Here we go. I really love the quality of this. I mean, just really, really beautiful. It has some beautiful colors. It's got this stunning gold. This pink, this purple. I mean, the way they tie it all together, they did a good job with this one. They really did. I really like this one. So, and I think I have the amethyst and the emerald one too. The next one is the Gingerbread Spice from Too Faced. When they released this, I was like, I'm not buying that shit. And then I saw a couple of looks that somebody did, and I was like, oh yeah. And if you've seen, I've gotten busy with this shade. This one too, and this one too. This one, it was just gorgeous. It's beautiful. I wish Too Faced had more consistency. I really do. I really do, because it's a shame. It's just a shame, because they have the capacity to produce really good products and, you know, give their customers what they want, but they just don't. This is my favorite warm tone palette on record. This is the EYN Fiery 16-color palette. Now, I got rid of my 3500, 3502, and then several other ancillary palettes, because this right here, this is where it's at. This shit is beautiful. It's gorgeous. It blends so beautifully. Like, I don't know what BOUGIEBRIE is doing over there, but this palette this is it right here, sis. This is it. It's beautiful. Okay, now the last one are my bright palettes. Now, this was kind of hard to do, so I really was like just going through my drawers and picked these out, these last 5. The other ones I kind of planned out, but I have so many bright colored palettes, it was hard to pick, so I'll just go in random order. The first one is the Warrior 3 by Juvia's Place. I recently used this in like a Shop My Stash video type video. I love this palette. It's so beautiful. I usually don't like too many mattes. I like there to be more shimmers than mattes. That's just me. But these mattes blended so well. This yellow is outstanding. And I'm not big on oranges, but together they were so beautiful. I was able to make a look. It was beautiful. I was so happy. So that's that one. Now this one was kind of intentional because I really enjoyed this palette. This is the Sugar Crystals palette from By Boss. I've used it quite a lot. Do you see how much, yeah, these greens right here? That purple. This, I love this palette. Ooh, baby. This won my heart last year. I really like it. So this is kind of like a honoring the person that it's supposed to represent. This is Jean-Michel Basquiat palette with Too Faced, who he is deceased. He was a famous artist. And this palette is so beautiful. I have two of them. I actually have one that I hang on my wall to honor him. I'm so glad they did this collab. I think they did a phenomenal job with the collab, representing him and his family, and taking into, you know, taking into consideration the seriousness of who he was as a man, as an, you know, trailblazer, as a man of color, just so many things he was, and represented to so many people, and it was really important, and they did a very, very good job with this collab. The next one, this is the Chasing Rainbows palette by ColourPop. I like this palette because it has the appropriate amount of mattes to shimmers, and it's a good palette. I mean, it's one of the better ones that I have from ColourPop. I used to be a huge ColourPop fan, not so much anymore. And also, the way that the palette is set up, you can see kind of where you're supposed to go and what you're supposed to do and how many looks you can make. It's a very, you know, simple, user-friendly palette. And then the last one is the EYN. You see how much I love EYN Beauty Bay stuff? This is the Bright palette. This is a 16 color Bright palette. I love this palette. This green is wicked. This, wait a minute, hold on. Let me give y'all life. Do you... Okay, go tell someone, because that shit is just beautiful. This is a gorgeous shade, and the crease is perfect for people of color. These right here. So this is a beautiful palette. Love it. Yeah, so that's it, guys. These are my palettes, the top 5 in each category. Top 5 colorful, top 5 warm, top 5 neutral, and then what else? Top 5 cool. So hopefully, what I'm hoping is that I will be able to do a declutter in this little week series. I don't know if I can, just because of the sheer size of my collection. I don't think it's feasible for me to go through it physically with you guys and show you what's in there and take, I mean, it's just a lot of work. So what I might do is just go through the palettes and pull out what I'm gonna get rid of and just show you, okay? Thank you for hanging out with me, guys. I always enjoy your staying with me, hanging out. Just remember, if things are going sideways in your life, that things get real, they get different, they get real fucking different. Hang on for the rise, guy. Thank you. Take care. Bye.